Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. The National Housing Trust NHT is hoping to recoup some $6.7 billion in outstanding contributions linked to micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs and charitable organizations. The NHT is now running an amnesty to benefit those groups. Javon Keys reports.
The National Housing Trust NHT says roughly 10 to 15% of contributors are not meeting their payment obligation, with the bulk of that being employers. The NHT says coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic, micro, small and medium-sized entities were hard hit, with many of them not making their required payments. Damian McNally is the Assistant General Manager at the NHT in charge of compliance in the Contributions Management Department. He says the organization is now running an amnesty.
You have to be a charitable organization or MSME, where it is that you have no more than 50 employees, by virtue of your last annual return file, which is your 2023 annual returns, or it is that you have no more than $425 million in turnover yearly.
Some 8,200 entities are set to benefit.
If an employer that is in this category, right, you have paid all your employees' contributions outstanding, 80% of your employer's contribution, then you can get a waiver of the 20% of the employer's contributions outstanding and 100% interest outstanding. That is if it is that you submit your application and meet that requirement by the 31st of September 30th of September 2024. Now, if you are not able to meet that deadline, then we have something for you between the period October to December 31st, wherein if it is that you pay up all the principal arrears, which is your employees and your employer's contribution, then you will get 100% waiver of interest that you may have outstanding.
Mr. McNally says if businesses miss this deadline, there will be other opportunities going into early next year.
Between the period of January to March 2025, wherein if it is that you pay up all your employees' contribution outstanding, all your employers' contribution outstanding, and all interest outstanding on employers' contribution, then you'll get a waiver of 100% interest calculated on outstanding employees' contribution.
Employees ought to pay 2% of their annual salary to the NHT, with the employer contributing 3% on behalf of the employee. But what if they miss this opportunity?
We don't want to have a situation where it is that you have paid off your principal and we're taking it to court to settle interest outstanding, so take advantage of this opportunity. So what we want to do, we want to use a friendly approach with this amnesty in terms of using, all the tools that we have in our enforcement kit, outside of an amnesty program.
For the Business Day, I'm Javon Keys.
Foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the American dollar for an average $157.05. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $115.48. $203.79 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $174.61. And to the stock market now, the JSE index advanced by 2,072 points today, while the junior market rose by 30 points. Among the 49 winners, Dollar Financial Services, KLE Group, Medical Disposables and Supplies, Jamaican Teas and T-Tech. The 43 losers include JMMB Group 7% variable Jamaican dollar CR preference shares, Margaritaville Turks, Sterling Investments US dollar shares, Epley Carbon Property Fund SCC and Edufocal. 18 stocks traded firm. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.